Yes, so the first protest of the Middle League in the 2025-2026 season was from Wa Sore Nante against Hilla Stars. The protest has been ruled, the verdict is out, making two protest cases handled by the Disciplinary Committee of the Upper West Regional Football Association. Protest 3 loading, and the protest 3 is from Wa Sore Nante against Calibi Sporting Club. And this time round, this protest is about their warm-up suits not being registered. And as the president of Wa Sore Nante was speaking in a radio program in Wa, he stated that once the team wears the tracksuit in and the captain wears the tracksuit that covers the captain armband for torsion, the game has begun. And he claims that the tracksuit has not been registered or was not registered for usage in the league. The other protest case or the other substance of Wa Sore Nante's protest is that their head coach, Kandoma John, does not possess the qualification as a head coach or as a coach. When quizzed, he said they knew of it long in the Division 2 before the Middle League, but decided to be mute on it and acted at the right time, according to the club president of Wa Sore Nante. So let's look at what the protest case against Hilla Stars came out like. So here is what the protest against Hilla Stars looked like, or the verdict from the disciplinary committee. So I will put it out there for you to peruse yourself, but a quick one, let me just run you through what it looked like. So the verdict, the protest case was between Wa Sore Nante Sporting Club and Hilla Stars FC. Wa Sore Nante SC lodged a formal protest on the 26th of May 2026 against Hilla Stars for fielding an unqualified player who illegally participated in the match day 2 fixture played on the 24th of May 2026. Wa Sore Nante Sporting Club, hearing after, called Sore Nante, prayed for various reliefs, including 1. Declaration that the use of Lutu Benin by Hilla Stars FC, herein called Hilla Stars, is illegal. 2. Award the points to Sore Nante with a 3-0 scoreline in favor of Sore Nante. 3. Declare Hilla Stars to have forfeited the match. And 4. Any other sanctions against Hilla Stars. So these are the reliefs Wa Sore Nante sought from the disciplinary committee against Hilla Stars. So the facts of the matter, according to the disciplinary committee, are there in the verdict you are reading currently, and I wouldn't want to bore you. So let me move straight to the analysis from the disciplinary committee. So analysis. This matter raises two fundamental issues. Thus, whether or not the time for protest has elapsed, because that was one of the things Hilla Stars said. They said the time of protest has elapsed. 2. Whether or not Lutu Benin registered for two clubs and thus makes him an unqualified player. Evidence available. The protest was filed at 4:55 p.m. on 26 May 2026. The close of day is 5 p.m. at the Regional Football Association. So, the protest being filed 5 minutes before the close of day is within the 48 hours. On the issue of Lutu being an unqualified player, the regulation states clearly in Article 28(1)(d) that a player who has registered for more than one club or with any club registered with another national association. From the evidence, Lutu Benin registered for Kulfu 11 Kiles using the birth date 1st July 2000, and for Hilla Stars using the birth date 1st July 2005. This is interesting, how one person having two different dates of birth. Further checks at the Regional Football Association indicates that Kulfu 11 Kiles has been defunct as the last time it played or registered to play in the 2021-2022 league season. Hilla Stars claimed the player had been registered with them since childhood, but failed to state the age or year they registered him. They only added his ID card bearing the 2025-2026 league season. It therefore suggests that the player reduced his age to register for Hilla Stars after Kulfo 11 Killers became defunct. From the foregoing, the player is an unqualified player as he has 2 registration numbers. In finding the guilty party to punish, the committee finds that the player is the sole guilty party because a player is only registered with his consent. This consent is shown by giving out your details, as clubs are not privy to details of players except what the player gives out to be registered with. So Lutu Benin is the guilty party and is accordingly banned for 1 year. The protest therefore fails partly as much result stays, but the player Lutu Benin, who registered twice, is banned for 1 year. We remind any party dissatisfied with this verdict of their right to appeal within 24 hours after the release of this verdict. And the verdict was signed by Dawood Mohammed Gais, chairman for RFA Disciplinary Committee, date 4th June 2026. And that is what the protest case looks like. So Wa Sore Nante could not get 3 points, 3 goals. Lutu has been given a 1 year ban because it was out of his consent. Hilla Stars registered him. So if I understood, it means using an unregistered player could not overturn match results. But in the case of Calibi versus School 4 Dreams, using an unregistered JC turned the outcome of the match. And like I said in the earlier video, Kulfo Dreams have submitted an appeal. And we don't know if Wa Sore Nante will be submitting an appeal in this situation. So that is the situation as it stands now. So Sore Nante has another protest, and the protest is against Calibi Sporting Club. And it's about their coach, Kondema John, who they allege is not a certified coach, but has been named on the CMS as the head coach of Calibi Sporting Club. The other issue in the protest is that Calibi Sporting Club use unregistered tracksuits, tops. So the captain wears the tracksuit. It covers the JC for the match and the armband for the match. But in that situation, the captain was there tossing with the referees to pick the side they are going to start with. And the president of Wa Sore Nante thinks that the game began the moment the captain got to the referees or officials for tossing. This is for the disciplinary committee to look out per the regulations. I'll be back here to give you the updates.